On January 20th, 2023, Altspace announced that they would be closing their doors in March for good. This was due to a lot of factors, the primary one being that they were dropped by their parent company, Microsoft, due to the recent mass layoffs. I wouldn't be StrikeTV without Altspace. About 3 years ago, I was looking around for events to join when I found an event called Improv Night with Shoseki and Stevie. They are the people and community who inspired me to create events. Altspace was something special before they made a lot of questionable changes. My personal grudge is the avatar changes. Stevie, whom of which I am still in contact with, despite 3 years of absence from the platform, says that he will die on the hill that the avatars are better now. I created 2 events during my time there. One was called Tech Talk, and the other Amateur Night, not to be confused with Improv Night. It's where I got my first taste of event hosting, and I was hooked. I made a custom world once and hosted a few talks there before inevitably moving on to other things. In this case, it was Rec Room. The community Altspace had at that time was astounding. Helpers, another program that would later be shut down, were galore and eager to assist anyone having trouble in the game. If my memory's correct, I was also a helper. Constantly events were being hosted. You can open up the menu and find a little bit of everything, or at least something scheduled for 7:30 that night. There were 2 tabs. One was for new events and one was for featured events, and anybody could get their event featured if it was good enough, including me, because Amateur Night was a featured event on the front page every night. Sometimes I had up from 40 to 70 people per night, and sometimes I had about 10, but every single time, we all had a good laugh. I genuinely get teared up just thinking about how much this game meant to me and how much it's shaped who I am today. I wouldn't have met Dungeon Robot, who's still a very, very good friend of mine and helps me develop a lot of events. I wouldn't have even started events without Altspace. None of what I do now would exist. I miss Altspace, and I feel for everyone who never got to see that wonderful era of it, an era of community and creativity.